It took you a very long time to figure your worth. A very, very long time. When you did not know your worth at first, it caused people to constantly mistreat you because you did not know your worth. Oh, but when you figured out your worth, you no longer was people's punching bag. You no longer was people's uh, abuse puppet. You wasn't a puppet on a string to a lot of people because you knew you was more worthy than the level of mistreatment you were getting. You didn't know your worth due to not being taught your worth at a young age. A lot of you came from abusive homes, abusive environments where your own parents did not treat you and show you self-love. You wasn't shown that. You saw your mom out in and out of relationships throughout her life. Or for some of you, sometimes it was your father in and out of relationships, in and out, in and out, in and out. And you never really had a stable home with two parents that showed love to each other. So you didn't know your self-worth for a long time. And if you were raised in two parents' homes, most likely it was a toxic environment for some of you, where you saw your parents bicker and argue every day. And you never knew your worth because people always told you were less than. You went to school and you was made fun of constantly. And people thought, okay, since you're so nice and you accept this mistreatment because you don't know your self-worth, we're going to constantly treat you bad because you don't know your worth. But you know your worth from all the experiences you had with these ill-hearted people. Oh yes, these people were ill-hearted. It caused you to learn self-love and self-worth. And then when you finally got to that stage where you knew what you wanted out of life and how you must be treated, you realized that the people that was around you just wasn't measuring up to the way you wanted to be treated. So you cut these people off, you blocked them, you cussed a few people out, you kicked them out your life. You said, God, I don't want these people around me. Remove them. And God removed them for you because you knew they wasn't worth your time or energy. Now people are confused. Some people are disgusted with you. Some people are shocked that you left the room. Some people shocked that you moved out of state on them and that you blocked and changed your number and you don't want to be involved with them ever again. But that's what they get. When they were constantly mistreating you and not understanding that you couldn't be treated that way and you want to be treated better than that, it took for you to leave, block, change your number, and do all this stuff just for people to understand that you knew your worth right now. These people did not want you to know your worth. Oh no. They wanted you to stay like that because they knew if you found out your worth, they would be cut off for good. Just like you snip scissors off paper, snip, snip. You cut these folks out of your life. You cut the cord with these folks. You said, you know what, I'm not going to allow this ever again from you people. I'm not going to allow you to continue to abuse me. I'm not going to allow you to continue to mistreat me to make yourself look good. I'm not going to allow y'all to take unnecessary money from me and treat me any type of way. But you're using me and asking me for everything. Matter of fact, I'm not going to give you guys nothing else. So now the roles reversed. You started treating them how they did you, but you did it in a classy way. I don't have to do anything for you guys. Matter of fact, since y'all wasted my time and my energy so much, I'm going to go ahead and exit the room. I'm going to leave and accomplish some goals. I'm going to put me first and put you last. That's what you told these people. I'm not going to worry about y'all no more because God is going to handle all the people that came up against you. And that's what you realize. God has handled these people and you allow God to do it. And you continue to move forward in your purpose because you knew that these people weren't even worthy of your time once you figured out your worth. They were not treating you right, these people. This toxic lover, this lover that you called yourself like, they want to juggle you with somebody else. You was never first choice. They always want to make you second or third choice. Then when you figured out your worth and that you was being played and used, you said, I gotta exit this relationship. I'm not finna be second best. I'm not finna be third best. I'm not going to be fourth best. So I might as well just ride it out in my single journey until I become first best to somebody. And then we have a union, and then we create a family. God said wait on his best. You don't have to wait on the worst. But you were mistreated by people because you wasn't taught at a young age your worth and value. So a lot of you guys that got children, God is saying teach your children their worth and value at a young age. Why they're from the ages of 4 or 5 years old. Show them love. Show them support so they won't get out here seeking love in the wrong environments, in the wrong places, when you could be showing them that at home already. That's where so many people go wrong at with their children. They're not showing them proper love. They ignore them. Maybe an absentee parent. Some children has absentee parents where only one parent is raising them, or sometimes neither parents are raising them. They're raising themselves. Then they got to go out here and find love in places, and that wasn't love, and they feel rejected and abandoned their whole life. This is where the Holy Spirit comes in at. He said he will be a mother to the motherless and a father to the fatherless. That's in God's word. So he knows that all his children are not going to be treated fairly in his life. That's why you must gain a closer relationship with him so he can pick you up in that time of turmoil and trouble. These people did not deserve you. They did not deserve you, whoever you are. They treated you like trash, but yet you decided to know self-love and self-worth, and you move forward in your journey. Now these people are left wondering and looking for you. Let them keep wondering, looking. Let some of these haters be mad, because some people are mad that you left and you're not around, and they want to give you the finger. That's just what I got in the vision another day. They want to give you the finger because they couldn't figure you out. They tried to play mind games with you. You won the situation. You move forward and you're nowhere to be found, and they looking for you. So they mad at you because of that. But oh well, you know your self-worth. You know what you gonna deal with, what you not gonna deal with. You not finna deal with no drama. You not finna deal with no foolishness. And you not gonna deal with no bull. You know, you can say the rest. Y'all know the rest. The rest of your days with people that don't even want to know your worth or treat you like you're worthy. You know your worth now. Your value just have went up. That means your price has went up. If people want your time and energy, they gotta come with some expensive stuff. That means they gotta come with respect. They gotta come with they self together. Not come broke, busted, and disgusted and think you want to deal with them. Not come mentally ill. They need to work on they self and heal. Just as you worked on yourself and healed. You worked on yourself and healed for the better. These people did not heal. So because they don't treat they self right, they expected you to not know your worth for so long. But it has changed. You know your worth now. Your toxic family can't even call you on the phone with that bull crap no more. You know why? Because you know your worth. They can't even call you and argue. And if they did, all you're going to do is hang up the phone on them. Sometimes that's just what you got to do. They calling, or you hearing bull crap soon as you call a particular family member when you're being nice and trying to be the good person. Now you just hang up on people because clearly they don't get it. They don't know your worth. They don't know your value. And they just don't get it. So because they don't get it, you're not going to waste any more time feeding these people ego, feeding these people pride, feeding these people haughty spirit, feeding these people disrespect towards you. You're no longer feeding it or entertaining it no more. And this is why these people are confused and upset about where you are. Because you realize, you know what? Y'all not even worth it. Y'all not worth me going to jail. Y'all not worth me going through unnecessary drama or things and situations because y'all don't want to respect me and y'all choose not to see my value and know my worth. But you see your worth, you said. I see my worth is what you're telling people. You might not see my worth, but y'all gonna see it one day. Oh, but they surely seeing it now. Oh, these people are watching you heavy. They see your worth now. They act like they didn't see it before, but it took for you to leave for them to see your worth now. But that does not mean that these people must have access to you again just because they finally got the light bulb to click on in their head and see your worth now after you left the situation and left these people behind. They should have got your worth right the first time. They should have knew your worth, and then they wouldn't have to worry about you being absent and not away from them forevermore. They did not know your value. God is saying to a lot of you guys, because they didn't know your value, I'm going to purposely elevate you upwards in front of your naysayers, in front of these people that did not see your worth. They chose not to see it. But because they didn't see it, I'm going to make you even more royal and radiant for my glory during this time because they did not see your worth. You are valuable. You were that hidden diamond. You were that shining star in front of a lot of people. That's who you were. And people now start to see that you don't play no games because you know your worth now. But they want to constantly mistreat you before you got to that point. Some of these people still want to mistreat you. Why? Because that's just their nature. They like drama. They like toxic energy. They like mess. They don't even know self-love of themselves. So they're not going to respect you because they don't even know how to love themselves properly. They're mental. They full of drama. Full of everything negative, basically. But you full of everything positive. But yet they worried about you. Let these people keep worrying about you. Let them worry and wonder and hope and pray that you come back dealing with their foolishness. Truth is, you're not coming back. You're not dealing with the drama. You're not dealing with the foolishness because you got better things to do. So if these people want to give you the finger, if these people want to murmur under their breath about you, if these people want to roll their eyes, if these people want to stalk you around a place that you no longer at because you move forward in your purpose, let these mental folks do that because they clearly mental and got mental issues. Let them move around. Let them wonder, let them hope, and let them be overly mental and toxic by themselves. They don't need to include you with the drama. Let them be mental and toxic by themselves because clearly they don't get something about you when it comes to you as a person. They didn't get it. They failed you. They got an F in studying you. Literally got an F. They did not get an A. They cannot go to the next level. They cannot pass go in your life because they weren't meant to be there. Close that chapter, close that door, and deal with people that know your worth just as much as you know your worth now. It took you a long time to get here to know your worth. It took you a very long time because, again, it wasn't your fault because you was not taught that at a young age. You wasn't taught to love yourself. Your mama probably barely loved herself. This is why she was with multiple men. So you never was shown that. And I'm sorry you went through that. You're not the only one. You're not alone. There's many people out here just like you. I didn't even know self-worth for a long time, but I know it now. The woman I am today from all the hell I have been through with people, places, things, I know my worth now. And now I'm flying high with the angels because I know my worth and value. And this is why I radiate positive energy through my ministry because I know self-love now. That's how much hate I have dealt with people my whole life so I could relate to you in your situation. But when I found out my self-love and self-worth through the power of the Holy Spirit having his hand on me and showing me what it truly means to love myself properly, can't nobody run the wool over my eyes, just like people can't run the wool over your eyes because you know your worth now. And that's a beautiful place to be in, to know your worth and value. Do not let people mistreat you no more. You are not worth mistreatment. If they can't respect you, if they can't honor you, I don't care if this is your daddy. I do not care if it's your mother. If they cannot value you and respect you, they do not deserve you. You deserve to be respected. You are royal. And if they can't do it, they can exit your life and not ever come back. And you don't care because you sleep at night. You're not losing any sleep at night from people leaving your life. They can go and you can continue to be at peace and move forward in the progress that God has for your life. Let these people be irritated. Let them be mad. Let them be overly confused about you, because at first they did not see your worth or value, so they want to mistreat you and thought it was okay to do that. God is giving these people a spiritual whooping and a spiritual chastisement about coming for you. Every last one of these people. That's what they get. Stop coming for people like you, because you are royal, you are of the divine, and you are very angelic in nature. And you a fighter too. Oh, these people had it twisted. They thought you wasn't even a fighter. They thought you was the punching bag. But nope, you said I would nuck if you buck. Once you figured out your worth, you said I would nuck if you buck on you. But that's what you did. You go nuck if you buck. They couldn't handle you. So you said, instead of me nucking and bucking with ignorant mental folks, I'm just going to exit, move out of state, do me, radiate for God's glory, and shine bright like never before. And that's literally what you're doing. You really crapping on these people because they tried to crap on you for so long. But now the roles have reversed. You know your worth and value now. So that means you won't ever accept mistreatment from anyone ever again, or they can get the boot and go. And that's what you told these people. This is why they're utterly confused. But that ain't your problem. You got to keep moving forward in faith because you love yourself now properly. If you reach to the end of this video, it was meant for you to hear this prophetic message. They constantly want to mistreat you. And now that you know your worth and value, they not worth your time. Until next time, family, keep shining. Bye-bye.